Now there were a couple of spots that we had to fix the holes in that had a little bit of piercing through. So they need full metal work, but they didn't look the greatest. So like down here, I have to match that, have to match the door area. And then also like the front headlights up here. This is actually, this was old Bondo that was here that we actually just covered up. So we're gonna match that too. And wish me luck. Now when I do this, I'm going to actually tap at it to make like a texture instead of just spray painting it on. Because if you look at this, there's so many nicks and so many things that like it has to look normal. It always looks worse before it looks better. And I'm making this completely different colors. Here, let me take you around to this side. And the reason why I'm making this completely different colors is because if you look up here, there's all different colors on here. So I'm gonna add some actually black and brown, heavier brown to this. And I'm actually gonna come in with some espresso. All right, let's take a look at the matching patinas so far. These were actually spots already there. I did not add those, so I kind of just wanted to keep them. And you can kind of see I have a little bit more matching to do. All right, let's wet sand this thing. The front, I'm pretty happy with the front. It's fine, goes right together, fits right in. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm working on the patina on this. I have to match it to the rest of the car. This was all in primer. This is where I used the coffee and brushed it off. It looks pretty good for where it was. I'm pretty happy with the patina on that. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's get working because I got a lot more work to do. I'm gonna show you what it looks like if I don't have the patina the way that I want to. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is I'm going to wet sand it. I started at 400 grit and I moved up to 600 grit because it was a little too abrasive. So this still looks like new. So I'm not really loving this part of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wet sand this with the 600 grit. And this is where I put the coffee before. You can kind of see that, but it is not looking that great. So I'm gonna actually, the color matching is good, but it just looks too new. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some stuff in here. I think I'm gonna do that. So what I do is I feather in the dark brown. I'm gonna actually do it the whole way over here. I'm gonna feather in the dark brown. And then the rusty color, the lighter brown. And this is warm caramel. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to just, I'm gonna add this. And what I'm going for here is just layering. So when I do put the stuff on it, the coffee and the sand and the salt is different colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that, a big part there. And then I'm going to add this up the side. Now this is the back end, that's the back end. This is where I thought it was a little too bland, so I added the coffee. I added the coffee here, and I added the coffee here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take that off. And now this was already rusted. And then I was trying to match the rust from here to here. So I'm pretty happy with that. A little bit more wet sanding. I think that works. I'm gonna let this dry, but you know, it looks like, here, let's see if I can get under here. It looks good.